Hi everyone, in this video we are going to create a YouTube channel database using a tool called UiPath Studio X. And it's a free tool. You can download it and then you can follow along here to create your database using the web extract feature of UiPath. So as you can see, we are on my YouTube channel page. And where we need to go is our manage video section. So we click here and we're going to extract some of the data on this page to create our database. So we're going to extract the title, the visibility, the date published, our view count, our comment count, and our likes count. And to do that, we're going to use UiPath Studio X. So if you use the URL here, which I'll put down in the description, and then you can download Studio X, and you'll see that they'll give you a 60-day free trial. So basically, you can renew this every 60 days to continue using Studio X. I've been doing that for the last 2 years, just to get some experience with UiPath. So once you download and launch Studio X, you'll see this page here where you can click New under Project at the top and then select Blank Task. And we'll call it YouTube Channel Extract and click Create. The first thing we need is a launch browser action. So under Activities on the side here, if we search Browser, we're going to get this Use Application Browser action under Activities Resources. And we can drag that right over onto the screen here. And then it's going to ask us to indicate application to automate. So what we can do is we can go ahead and have this window open so that when we click this link, it will take us to this page, and all we have to do is click. Now that will open that particular URL. So that's the first action. The second action is going to be an extract action. So we can type in extract, and we can see under Activities, Web and Automation, Extract Table Data. So we can drag that right over, and you're going to drop it in the same box as the browser action. Now, what we want to do is click this Indicate in Chrome. So we click this, and it's going to launch this little table extraction window. And we can click on Add New Column. And then what we're going to do is we're going to select the text that we want to include in our first column. That's going to be the video title. So I'm going to hover over the very first one in my list, and I'm going to click, and then it's going to give me this little pop-up for extract text or extract URL. So we're going to extract the text. So we click on that. Now I can see that one column, 30 rows have been added. That's how many rows are on this page. So what I want to do is click confirm. And then I want to rename this column. So I'm going to rename this column to title. So this is video title. And I'll hit enter. Now I can continue creating new columns. So I'm going to click add new column. And then I want to select visibility. So I want to just select the text here. So I'm going to click on the public, and then I'm going to click confirm, and then I'm going to change this column to visibility. I'm going to continue doing this. I'm going to skip the restrictions column, but I do want to add in my date. So I can't grab just the date. I can grab the word published, or I can grab the whole date plus the word published, but that's okay. We can change that. So we're going to grab that, we're going to click confirm, and then we're going to call the column date published. Hit enter. Now let's edit this. We can click the settings icon here, and then we can actually change the data. So we can select parse data as, and we can change it to date and time. So now we can see if we leave it just as this after selecting date and time, it's going to show us exactly in the sample here what it's going to convert that data to, and it's going to remove the word published, which is great, and it'll just put in the date and the time. So let's save and close and leave that as is, and then let's continue adding. So now we're going to select for views. So I'm going to select for views. I'm going to click confirm and rename this to views. Now let's also grab comments, get the text, confirm, and call this comments. And then one more, which is our likes versus dislikes. And I'm just going to grab where it says 2 likes. I'm going to confirm. I'm going to call this likes. And then I'm going to click on the settings. And I'm going to change this so that we have only the number. So I'm going to do parse data as number. And you can see without changing anything further, it's just going to give us a number. So we go save and close. There we have it. Now, there's one more thing. If you have a lot of data, you have a lot of rows, a lot of videos, then you have multiple pages. And UiPath gives you this option here to extract data from multiple pages. And if you do yes, then it's going to ask you to indicate the next button. So what we want to do is scroll down, and as you can see, I have 2 pages. So what I want to do is find the next button, which is this button right here. I'm going to click that so that it will go to the next page and continue extracting data. Now I click save and close. And then the next thing I want to do, the final elements that I want to change on this extract table data action is where it's going to be extracted to. And I want to change it so that it's going to extract to the UiPath notebook. The UiPath notebook is located right up here, and you can store all sorts of data in it. And so what we're going to do is we're going to open the notebook, and we're going to choose this indicate in Excel option. And what that's going to do is open the UiPath notebook, just like this. And it will give us the option to indicate where in here we want to store that data, excuse me, that data. And so we can add a new sheet, and we can rename the sheet, and we'll just call it YouTube channel database. And then A1 is already selected, so all we need to do is go up here and click confirm, and then that's going to close, and you'll get this pop-up that says the save changes option is turned off for the project notebook. Please be aware that data will be stored or modified in the project notebook only at runtime. So that means if you close UiPath, you're going to lose any data that you had stored there. So what we're going to do to change that is click OK, and where it says notebook, you have a little drop-down menu here, and we can click on configure notebook, and we can check the box for save changes. That will keep our changes. So we click OK. Now let's go ahead and run this and see how it goes. So I'm going to save first, and then I'll click run. Now, when UiPath is done running, it will close the browser window completely, and it will take you back to UiPath. So we're just waiting for that to happen here. I have 2 pages of data, so this should take about 30 seconds. So there we go. You can see at the bottom that it ran this flow in 33 seconds. Now, we want to see what does our data extract look like. So we can go over to Notebook here. We can click on that, and it's going to open the notebook, and it added in our data. So what we're going to do is make this a little bit bigger, and we're going to expand some of these columns here and see how the data looks like. So we can see it brought over the title. So we have our list of titles, the visibility, date published, and it carried over just the date. So that's great. Number of views, number of comments, and number of likes. So now what we can do is we can add filters to our headers. And then you can go through and you can sort this exactly how you want it. So right now it's sorted by how it carried over from YouTube, which is by date published. But let's say that we want to see our top 3 videos with the most views. So we can filter largest to smallest here. And now we can see, okay, these are my top 3 videos for view count. We could do the same for comments. We could do the same for likes. Let's filter by likes. So we'll say, let's sort largest to smallest. Now we can see these are the top 3 videos with how many likes they have on the video. So this is a great way to create a very basic database in a very quick way. And anytime you want to update this information, all you have to do is go back into UiPath and click run, and it will refresh all the data for you. All right, everyone, thanks for watching. Hopefully you found this video useful. And as always, I'll see you in that next video. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.